fucking power of the sun. Alright. I could be like, whoa, we're starting soon. No, okay. Making sure my audio's on. Okay. Can you hear me? That's the first question. So let's see if I can figure out. Oh, yeah. Docs. Thank you. Great that you can hear me. Chat. Why is this chat always messed up? Message here. I don't understand. This is dockable window. It's the chat is always some different chat, which I don't understand. Remember, I'm gonna look this up, and then we'll get started. OBS YouTube chat wrong. Nope. Huh. Make it public and taking the link from the watch page. Oh boy. This thing is WebSocket server settings. Server settings. Show connect info. Yes. Okay. So that is for... I'm like looking through OBS settings, which I can't show you because it has like passwords in it, but I'm looking through my settings. Let me move this so I'm looking straight on. I'm looking through my settings right now to try and figure out why the heck the chat is being stupid. Okay. Settings. Stream. That's preferences, primary YouTube server. I have no clue. We're gonna just have to use the like web page chat on the side. So I'm going to have the OBS here. And okay, OBS is a fixed length. I don't really like that. But I guess I will not see my concurrent viewers. Whatever. Yeah, it does. It's better than Twitch though. I'd rather be on here because on Twitch there's so many fucking like piracy shit, hot tub streams, you know, all that bullshit I don't care about. And I've heard that it's not like they don't treat people well. Anyways, we're back. So, actually, wait, hold on. I want to check something. Let me check something on YouTube. I posted a video yesterday, which you guys probably didn't see because it wasn't on my main channel. I have like a second channel that I made yesterday for the specific reason of doing like VODs for lives and then also just like other stuff. And I'm curious. Okay, it has no views. That makes sense. Drop the link, sure. Yeah. It's on under my description. There it is. But I'm gonna record this as a VOD and put it on there. So there's a singular video there, which is crazy title: "White man cooks some music, then yaps for 45 minutes." I came up with that yesterday because I was like, it was late at night, 9 o'clock. I was like, I don't really want to go to bed yet, so I decided to record myself just working on some music, with the point being that it was trying to emulate like me not knowing that I'm recording. Of course, I knew I was recording. I was talking and whatever. But it was more so just to see like what I looked like in the zone while I'm alone. So, and then at the end of it, I just talked a bunch about people being boring and also how to make music. So, in any case, enough yapping. Let's work on some music, shall we? This is what I made yesterday. Great. Thanks for the sub. Okay. This is something I did yesterday, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of interesting. I like the individual sounds more, I think, than the whole of its parts, but it's not bad. But like this, what I'll do is we'll kind of start from the beginning, kind of. What I mean by that is we're going to like have all the parts here, and then we're just gonna like disable. I like this. This is a fun sound, so we'll keep that. We're gonna just grab everything here, drag it into over here, and then we can delete it. I mean, of course, we're not gonna delete this thing because it has some automation on it, but this guy, so we can kind of start, but we still save it, so it's not like destructive editing or whatever. I kind of like this, but maybe no, I think then maybe we want that. Nope, I kind of want like a low. No. I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't know if it's better though. Nope, this one's better. Keep it original. Okay, so when I'm making music like this, I'm trying to describe exactly what I'm thinking in my head, which is a little difficult. But when I'm making music like this, I'm kind of thinking like, where do I want to go with this? What's the direction I want to take? And right now, this feels kind of like a mix between maybe synthwave and like lo-fi or chill hop, something along there. And that's mostly thanks to this plugin, Cymatics Origin, which is completely free. Which I recommend this plugin to people if they want to make like lo-fi sounding stuff. Very good. Humankind Big Dog song. I think so. Is that the one that like blew up on TikTok? Let me see if I'm gonna open up this on my. Yeah, no. Okay. I do know that song. I'm not a huge fan. I will say there is an artist who, long story short, had the same exact flow. Let me see if I can. Same exact style. And I'm going to actually play this one because I don't know the guy personally, but I've seen enough of his TikToks to understand that he probably wouldn't take this down for me playing this. But I could, but I don't want to. For me, personally, it's kind of boring. But like, there's a lot. This artist has a very similar flow, or had it. So let me see if I can find like a good example song. Some of these names are kind of funny, like this. I like this production a little bit more. This one's kind of better. Skip ahead. This is not the exact one, but yeah. Anyways, this artist, if you like that song, then this artist is very similar, and he was doing stuff like that way before the other guy. I don't know specifically. Yeah, it's a bit loud. I don't know specifically if that guy took any inspiration from him, but Pertinence was doing stuff before and got less popular for whatever reason. The popularity trend graph or whatever is Very interesting. Anyways. Okay. I instantly know, I think, what I want to do. This sounds really good, but I want to add a little bit of movement. So I think if I double click there, it'll automatically select it here. Thinking maybe we go like in the middle. Yes. Perfect. A little less though. Why is it suddenly so much quieter? Vital. Show all parameters. Okay, vital was not working. Cut off. Filter one cut off. No, I guess it is this. Okay, I don't know. I guess it just got quieter to me, personally. Okay, so this is where it's going to start. And then I'm thinking, like, we're going to want one that rises up. I don't know why it's selecting both those. And then one where it's, like, rising down, maybe. This is too high, of course. Nah, okay. We just need, like, one internally. 2 people. Well, glad they're here. Glad that there's more people. Always great. I don't need OBS open, actually. Let me move that. Okay. Cool. Anyways. Needs be a little bit, like, slight. So it should be very small, like, almost non-noticeable change in the filter cutoff. And also, I have to line it up correctly, because that's not right. It's got to be centered. There we go. Then we could do, for this one, we could do like this. Okay. Kind of soft. I think it's getting too loud still. Maybe what I want, I want to try something. What I'm going to do is like this. Oh, interesting. It's too slow. Too fast, I mean. Maybe. Work on that over time. Chicken curry. Sounds delicious. I've never had it before, so I wouldn't really know, but... Let's see. No, I'm not vegan. I'm just very white. So, I love my mac and cheese. I do eat meat. It's not something that I am daily dosing, but it's delicious. Can't complain most of the time. I just culturally eat a bunch of, like, burgers. Kind of simple American food. Okay, so this has to be extended. Okay, more texture, maybe, is kind of what we want. No. I want, like, loop. I don't know if there is any over here. I mean, we could pull out a... what, a drum loop? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Vocals are kind of fun. Put them in later, I guess. Trying to, like, get some inspiration, maybe. Oh, I dragged that into the wrong place. Of course, I don't want to just do that. I like that. Okay, it's definitely muddy, but progress is progress. Yeah, so I'm... not a fan of this as much anymore. Okay. What is going on outside? Oh, they're doing, like, work. Let me close my window. A little too loud for my liking. Alright. Okay, here's another idea. I kind of like this sound. And then, because I want, like, hella reverb kind of deal, we're going to do echo first. And then we'll have some reverb. A little bit more size and decay. Figure out exactly what we want to do with this. Pick a note. Kind of interesting. Kind of like that. It's very, very soft. Then I want to do some layering, so I'd find, like, another bell. Ooh, kind of like this. Interesting. I have a plan. We're gonna do something weird. Okay. Get a different sound then. Cool. How do we feel about this? Yes? No? Maybe? Maybe something with this. Yeah, I think I like it. I'm not fully sure, but I think I'm warming up to it for sure. You got an ad? What's that mean? Like on your channel? Or something? Hello, welcome. You got someone new. Advertisement. I mean, what for? And again, welcome, new person. I don't. Are you someone who? What am I saying? I'm waffling. How did you find me? Was it through YouTube, like my channel, or whatever, Discovery? I don't really know. Okay. What I was gonna do? What was I gonna do? Oh, yes. We're gonna use a MIDI cord on my stream. Huh. That's weird. I haven't enabled ads or anything, so I don't know how that happened, but, you know, hopefully they pay me for that. YouTube suggested. Well, I'm glad you're here. Don't need import tempo. No, we need like a all progression. You're into synths. Well, you've come to the right place because I love synths. I made this synth yesterday, which maybe will satisfy your synthness. I don't know what I'm saying, but no, I'm a huge fan of synths. Do you have like a favorite? I was gonna say a favorite synth, but I don't know. Like, I couldn't name a synth. I just love like synthwave and like the whole arpeggio, repeaty synth kind of deal that's got going on up over there. No. We are going to just do this like repeating pattern and we're going to filter it. See. OB6. I've heard of that. Let me look that up. OB6. Oh my god, that looks sick. Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen this before, but I haven't personally used it. External synth. Yep. I don't have any external synths. In the future, though, I definitely want to get one. You'll know this one. I want to get the... Yeah. This guy. The Moog Matriarch. This is my kind of dream synth. Because it's like semi-modular or whatever. I've used modular synth VCV rack a lot. But I guess this isn't like your typical synth. It's, yeah, I've heard great things. I want to go to Sweetwater at some point in my life and see it in person. But this is kind of like my dream synth. This, or I guess the Mother. But this one's bigger, so it's kind of better. I wonder how much this costs. Because maybe, you know, if I start earning money from YouTube, this will be the first synth I get. Not bad. I mean, considering I have a push. Moog sub 37. Oh, that's sick. I mean, if you are getting a synth, Moog is kind of the way to go with a lot of these things. They were the first ones, which is kind of interesting. And then one of the very first electronic music songs was I Feel Love by Donna Summer, which used a Moog. So, fun little history fact for you, because I did a whole project on this, not specifically this machine, but on the Moog modular, because that was the first modular synth out there. In any case, yeah, there's a lot of really, really cool synths out there. There's like the Bindorf? I cannot spell, but like synth. Oh, yeah, the Oberheim? Is this the one that I'm thinking of? Yeah. This is another synth that I've heard. I don't know if it's specifically TO8 or whatever, but this company... Oh, is this the same one? Yeah, this is the one that does the OB6. Right. Yeah, so yeah, I have heard of this. I'm stupid. I was like, yeah, I've heard this company before. It was the OB6. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, do you... let me see. It's a monosynth mainly used for bass. Sequence Prophet 12 is killer. I'll look that up. I don't know this one personally, but it looks really cool, and I bet it's very good. It looks pretty lightweight too, all things considered. The only keyboard I have is back at school, and that's it's the Munchkey MK2, I think. This guy, very bulky. It's definitely not this guy. This guy's newer. I have the older version, like this. Yeah. It's no synth, and it's not that good. But you know, if I ever need to keyboard, I use that. In general, though, my device of choice, the Push 2, which will be what my next video is about. All right. Yeah, no, it's not a synth. Yeah, I know that. I was just pointing out that those are the devices I have for music production. I do, in the future, want to, like, go all in and, like, have some sort of studio space with synths, like, actually connected. Because, you know, you can't really replicate the you know, exact sound of synths. You can get pretty close digitally, but the real thing's always going to be a little bit better. Behringer Pro 1. I don't know how to pronounce that company, but I know what you're talking about, I think. Let me look this up. Don't know this specific machine, but I do know the company a lot. I've heard that they're really high quality in the stuff that they make. So, yeah, that's awesome. You have much more of a collection of instruments than me. I have my push, and then let me show you the other thing that I have. This guy. It's pretty cool. It's the push, but I don't use it nearly enough. But if you don't know what the push is, it's just like a DAW inside of a machine in a way, so you can kind of make music on the go or whatever. And I like it a lot, but I only use it if I'm like going on trips and stuff. Most of the time I'm not, so it just sits there. But yeah, I would say if I were to get a synth, the first one I'd get would be probably either the Matriarch or one big guy that I can put somewhere in my room. And then after that, I kind of also want to get I want to get like a programmer. So like the Octatrack seems kind of fun. Yeah, live performance. It is. I've recorded some music on there. Let me actually see if I can find it on my drive. I did recently go on a quick trip, so let me see if I can find, because I did upload the files to drive. I was like, maybe I'll make an album out of stuff I do on the like OP1, but it's not that good because I suck at the OP1 really. Okay, Google, what are you doing? Here we go. Literally. Okay, recent. I want type. No. Folders. Here we go. So, this one I'd made. See if the audio goes through.
Yeah, with your calls on that or whatever else that you like.
I was like trying something. It's not that good, but I was like, whatever. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I love the machine. It's very cool. But I make much better stuff on the computer, so I'm not really a fan. Anyways, it's kind of the same thing the whole way through because I don't really know how to use it well. And then this one. Some random beat. Both pretty horrendous, not gonna lie. But, yeah. Alright, back to the music. And also because I feel like it, I'm going to make these all blue. Oh, that's off. Why am I getting... What sound am I getting? Oh, it's like slowing down. I see what's happening there. The BPN goes from a higher value. Why is there... Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Then we'll go around about here and bring it back up to, what was it, 80? Yeah, 80. There we go. I'm using mostly Ableton plugins here, besides like Cymatics Origin and Vital, but I have a growing list of plugins here that I could talk about for certain amount of time, but really in general I try to what is it, like, use free stuff. There's some items that I have in here that are not free, but I usually am like trying to use free stuff because I don't want to spend money a lot of times. And also if I'm like demoing stuff to people, I want people to be able to do it without spending a bunch of money. So in general, I will use Ableton defaults when I can. And then for some things that I just am so used to, like Vital, or if I want to get like retro sounding emulation with Cymatics Origin. The Arturia stuff is always good, of course. I don't use it that often. Actually, I don't even have. Oh wait, no, I do. I have like Analog Lab, which I don't know if it'll still work because I'm not gonna get into. Oh wait, no, yes, Analog Lab is the free one. Okay. For a second there, I thought it was a different plugin, which I totally did not pirate. But yeah, Analog Lab is amazing. This is something more recent because I've been using like Spitfire Labs, Analog Labs, and then there was another one from somewhere else. It was, what was it called? Not UN Audio, not Surge. Though I do need to use Surge some more. Is this one? Nope. Oh yeah, Sign Player. This is the other one. This is the same kind of deal with the labs. It's just like free sounding stuff. This one I like because it is like crazy with the detail. Yeah, the Sign Labs one sounds really, really cool. You know what? Actually, maybe I want to do something with that. Stick to external synths. Yeah. I mean, if you have an external synth, it'll definitely be better. I'm kind of thinking like this. Maybe, I don't know. Or we would do it faster. Omnisphere sounds really good. The one issue with it is a lot of them are like just a bunch of pre-made samples in a way. I've used it before and I do like it, except I tend to like making my own sounds. Then, you know, for me, Omnisphere a lot of times, like if I use something, it will sound too similar. If someone else uses it, oh my god, sorry about that. But I have used it before. Of course, didn't pay for it because I didn't want to. Yep. With external, you know, like, it's really fun. Like, I love VCV Rack a lot because if you don't know VCV Rack for modular synth, you can just, like, sit there for, like, hours and you can just fool around and have some fun. Like, here's an example. I want to show you something really cool. So I'm someone who like has very specific projects that I do in VCV Rack here, and specifically, I'm really into weather. So this one is one that I made. I emulated the sound of like rain and wind or whatever, and then also some thunder. But I love VCV Rack because it's like completely free. There's some plugins that cost money, and I think I've bought like a few, but they were pretty cheap. Yeah, Omnisphere is fantastic. There's sometimes, there's like, a lot of times I'm trying to make music, but I don't, you know, finish everything that I make. And then there's other times where I'm just like, I want to make sounds, and then at that point in time, it's less like becoming a song. I mean, in the future, I'll probably use my like Vital sample that I made or Vital preset that I made, but in general, it's like less often. So yeah. In any case, yep. Thank you. You're the first person to mention that. No, I picked the name. Originally, it was Abstractive. Abstract. And then I had an issue where I was uploading music, and it was being put on someone else's Spotify, and I was like, okay, I guess that name's too popular. So Now it's abstractive, but I do love the sound design. That's what my major is and what I'm studying in college. I'm a sound design major, but I could care, like, I could give a jack shit about film sets. I mean, sometimes they're fun, and with the right people, I'm there and I'll record your audio for you, but I like being in the studio much better. Um, One thing that I have a plugin that you might like if you use Ableton, or just any DAW. So let me go and open up, not that. Let me open up Vital here, and we're gonna just use something I've already made. This guy sounds very cool. Now this plugin I found is free, and it's called Autochroma, and it's like grain editing. Very weird. I don't really understand it, but they have a bunch of like artist stuff in here, which is cool. Like Bad Snacks is someone I follow. Same with Venus Theory, but it allows you to do some really weird stuff with sound. It's just a weird plugin, and I love it so much. Completely free, too. It's a bit confusing. And then, what if we throw this other guy on here? This is another free plugin. Okay, that guy's not working. It's a little, I need to update it, I guess. This one does, though. Yeah, so you can do some really fun stuff. And then what I also like to do in Ableton when I'm feeling like doing the most complex thing I can possibly do is I get Vital, I put in an audio effect rack here, throw some effects onto one track in particular, and on that track we're going to also do a utility. Put the utility here, change the phase, then we're going to do this, create chain. So now what's happening here is if I do this is parallel processing, so it's like affecting things where you get the dry signal and then you get the wet signal with the effects on it. But because I'm using this button in the utility, I'm doing phase transition, so when I play, nothing happens. And then if I do this, turn it off, it's not doing anything because I haven't put in a composition. That's why. I was so confused. Okay, try this again. Now there's no sound. Now there is. But then if I add like an effect on top, the only thing that's coming out is the effect. Really. So if I do something, I can do something really weird, which is with an EQ8. Yep, parallel processing. We can allow certain parts of the sound or not. And what gets really funky, I guess, is when you combine it with like a drum kit or something. Like if I do this, then we like disable this, and we put it on here. Hello? Why is it? Did my Ableton break? No? Okay. It just wouldn't let me paste it. That's kind of weird. Cut. Paste. Here we go. So now let's turn this off. No sound. We can turn it on. Set it towards the middle. Now we're only allowing certain parts of the... So we can do it where it's like just the kick coming in. But of course, any deviation allows sound through, so we can do some weird stuff with that. But the point being is parallel processing is crazy. And I want to go back. Oh. Oh, I keep on doing it wrong. Go back. There we go. What I was going to do is just re-enable these, though. Go back in here and... yeah, please do. Oh my god. All of my advice and techniques are completely free. You just gotta sell your soul. No, I'm kidding. You sell your soul to Robert Moog, and then he gives you a free synth. Okay, like that. Let's switch to here. Going for ethereal, I guess. I don't. It's funny. I don't really know how to use this plugin. I just have always been pressing this. But the cool thing, I guess, is you can also just like when you're done, you can drag the sound out. So maybe we're gonna try something weird here, because I like doing. Ooh, what's that? No. Split that. Okay, here's what we're gonna actually do. We're gonna try some sampling shenanigans here. I'm gonna lower this in pitch. Then we'll go here. I don't really care about this end part. I mean, really, I want to get this like closer, so there's less split, I guess. And then I also want to... and now it's a little bit off, but that's fine. Then we could throw, like... I can show you guys this thing. This plugin is very, very cool, because you can do some weird stuff. Like if I do volume and like rhythm, then I got... which is cool. And then I could do like time on top there. Anyways, that plugin's cool. I use it kind of frequently when I'm trying to do like some groovy stuff with, you know, like volume automation or whatever. Hello, welcome back. Let's do cymatics on there. Shaperbox is a very fun plugin of mine. No, it's interesting that I guess I do want it to be like this. Yeah, kind of like that. I've realized now, just like we're completely starting another song. I have too many. Just trying some weird stuff. Okay, I have another thing to show you guys. Another tip. This is something I learned, which is how to make ambient music. It's one of the techniques for ambient music. What we're doing is we're going to grab an instrument, specifically the operator, but it doesn't really matter. and we're going to do something composition-wise. Doesn't really matter what, but constant set of notes at whatever percent we want. So I'm going to do this, just go all the way towards the end. And then, once we have it filling up the entirety of this area, which, just duplicate this a few times. There we go. Once it's filling up the entire area, we select everything. Then we go down here, press this button, and do percent chance, and we lower this to like 32 or something kind of low. And then we're going to go on here and do a sidechain compression, but really it's going to be a gate because gate will just work a little bit better for us. If we throw a gate on here and we sidechain it, then what will happen is this. Kind of random. Now, let's make it even better. Let's do hybrid reverb. This will now do the tail end of it, so because I want even more reverb, I'm going to throw shimmer on there. Now we have something that's like kind of random, and I like that, but I think I want more. Now I have something kind of funky going on. I use the word funky, but this is not a funky song, really. It's just interesting. We could even throw like some weird stuff on there. I love just like going in Ableton and just throwing a shitload of effects on stuff. It makes it very, very fun. Very interesting. Like we could do gated delay is kind of cool. Grain delay, maybe. I don't know. Right on. Then we could throw like some drums on there. See, rapid. No, not a fan of that drum kit. Oh my god, that's. Thank you. Yeah, I tried to make I try to make good Foley, but really it's not that hard to make good Foley. If you're creative, you can kind of do it pretty easily. It's all just about like figuring out what sounds good and what doesn't. And if you throw a bunch of effects onto something, you can instantly make a sound more interesting. So I think what I tell most people is that like if you want to make Foley, just try. You know, a little bit of practice. It's not that difficult. Kind of like this. This is kind of weird. It's like kind of textural. Let's throw some OTT on there because OTT sounds good. And then I'm gonna try also one of my favorite plugins. iHeart NY2, which is parallel compressor. Kind of funky, interesting. Maybe more punch. Yeah, I would, except I don't really want to work with film students. Like, I've done that before. I've scored for I've done a class scoring for film, and it's okay. It's just like I think it constricts my creativity a lot because a lot of people are like, "Oh, you got to do this thing or something," or like, I mean, of course, if you're someone like Hans Zimmer, who I look up to, he does a lot of really cool stuff. But I think most people want their films a certain way and care less about the sound, and thus they just want a song put in there. And thus, I'm kind of like, I'm good. I'd rather make my own music where I have like complete freedom on what I'm doing than work on someone else's project. Because I mean, like they're gonna make a great film, I assume, and I don't want to take away from that in any way by trying to be like uber creative with the sound. I mean, because like honestly, a lot of the film majors in my school are making like boring coming of age films, to be honest. And I'm just like, dude, I've made music that sounds like complete bliss, and then also music that sounds like deep house, and then also stuff that sounds like burial. I mean, I don't think any of that really fits your coming of age film, my friend. There we go. And that's how you make. Oh my god. It was. I just picked a random one. I love it. We could make this actually kind of sound kind of cool. One thing is like this project. Oh, I started this today. If that's what you're asking, or if you're asking how long I've been in this stream, then almost an hour, which means that I'm gonna be heading out soon. But I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. I think I want like overdrive, kind of. Okay, we're gonna like give it a lot of heaviness, and then we're gonna like cut it down a lot. Nah, never mind. I don't want to try that. Oh, creating music. 21 is how old I am. So, 10 plus years. I've been doing this a while, but really, thank you so much for the sub. It was so nice to see you and, well, talk to you about synths and stuff. I hope to continue talking to you. Join the Discord, and then I can talk to you more there. But thank you so much for watching. Also, you've kind of left at the perfect time, because this is around about where I head off. But, yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, I have been creating music quite a while. We're gonna go here, save this as... What the fuck? Yeah, so I've been making music for a while, and I think, really, truthfully, I've been more serious about music for, like, a few years. I think this year in particular, and the last year, but particularly this year, is when I've really tried to get better at making music. Because before, it was more so fun. But now it feels more like, hey, I should actually try and do this more often if I want to make this, my job or something. But that's a good question. I couldn't give you an exact answer for how long I've been doing it because basically since I remember. In any case, we made some stuff, and some of it good, some of it bad, and I'm going to head out. and do lunch and stuff. But I will say, before I leave, is that the next video is in progress. I need to edit it, but I have a thumbnail, which actually, here, I'll show you the thumbnail. You'll get a pre look at the thumbnail, because I know basically no one watches these live streams after the fact. Here you go. This is the one I made. I made it in Canva because I do not like Adobe. They have weird practices, and I didn't want to install that on my computer. So, yeah, I made this thumbnail, and I was like, huh, this actually looks pretty cool. So, it's going to be a push to review, and this mirror setup is because I only have one camera. So, anyways, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much, per usual, for being the second person, but first person here in every single stream. Love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye.